Welcome back to Crypto Spaces, back with another Monad update for you guys. Monad right now sitting just under 19 cent. Looks like it's recovering a bit from the previous low that it made, which is very good to see. You like to see that, right? So right now, like I said, guys, best time the dollar cost average into Monad here. I think, like I've been saying, 50,000 to 100,000 Monad coins is the way to go. Not over investing, not getting too much exposure. Still an amount that could give some great returns, right? For example, you have 100,000 Monad. We see right now 100,000 Monad is just under $1,900, right? So you have 100,000 Monad. It gets to 20 to 30 cents on the conservative side. That's gonna be $2,000 to $1,900 to $20,000 to $30,000, and in my opinion, that is a great return on your investment, right? That's a little bit more than a 10x, right? And I think that's great. Why is that great? Well, guess what? Now you have extra money to reinvest into the market. Could leave a moon bag in Monad, right? Take some profits, leave something into Monad just in case it reaches my target of $1 or $2. That's still very possible, right? But if you're just gonna be a conservative, conservative, not really a moon boy, especially with how the market conditions are, you're gonna be like, okay, 20 cents, 30 cents, that's more realistic. So 100,000 Monad, 20 cents, 30 cents, 20k to 30k, that is a great investment in my opinion, right? And obviously you're not again breaking the bank, going into debt with that type of investment, right? So you're not investing a crazy amount compared to because again, things could go awry, guys. Things could go wrong in these conditions, right? Because a lot of people think we're about to enter a bear market this year. There's great TA technical analysts that are great at TA. They see the 4-year cycle playing out as usual, and this year could be another bearish year, right? We go into a bear market and the bottom is in October, right? That is what most people are expecting. We go into a bear market, bottom is in October, right? And that would not also affect Monad in that case, right? So we have to hedge our bets, hedge our risks. This is why I say if you're in the market right now, I think it's smart to have, I don't think you're supposed to be 100% on the sidelines. I don't think that is the strategic move to make. I think you have exposure to the market, but you also have some cash, as well, right? Whether it be in stable coins or just your bank account, you got money in stable coins on the sidelines just in case we enter a bear market this year. You have money to you have dry powder to scoop any dips, right? Because that's gonna be the best time to buy if we see Bitcoin go back down to 50k to 40k like some people are calling for. You're gonna have cash on the side for that, right? But if we do enter I don't want to say super cycle, but if we do enter a bullish 2026, you have exposure to the market to play that move, and then guess what? You could take those profits to reinvest for future red days or future opportunities on those dips, right? I saw a great tweet right here from Free Smile, I should say, with Monad versus Sui, right? Data shows Sui's clear leadership in TVL trading volumes and fees. Project's ecosystem is already operating at a full capacity. However, the difference in valuation is worth noting. Sui has a FDV around 14.9 billion, and Monad's FDV is only 1.8 billion. Are there objective reasons for such a $13 billion gap? At its current value, Monad looks like an undervalued asset, which I completely agree with. Do you think the market valuations is fair, or does Monad have high growth potential repeating the competitor's success, right? So as you can see right here, if we compare TVL for Monad and Sui, Monad at 221 million, or just under 221 million in TVL, whereas Sui is at 905 million. Stablecoin market cap, Monad already has 415 million in stablecoin market cap, whereas Sui has 500 million. And I think the reason that is the case is because Monad is also EVM. So there's a lot of money sitting on these different chains like BNB, Avalanche, Say Network, mainnet Ethereum base chain. Because Monad is EVM, it's so easy to bridge. It's so easy to bridge your money from those other chains to Monad, your stable coins, etc. So stablecoin adoption on Monad is extremely massive, right? Sui has been out for a couple years, few years already, and Monad already has almost surpassed Sui in stablecoin adoption. That is, insane to think about, right? And of course, you see, like, for example, DEX volume, on-chain volume, which is a little bit down here. Like, let me move my cursor to show you guys on-chain volume. On-chain volume for Monad versus Sui. Monad is already at almost 71 million in on-chain volume, whereas Sui is at 200 mil in on-chain volume. Again, almost surpassing Sui in that, right? In that regard, right? So is Monad undervalued here? I truly think that's the case, right? So I just love this graphic that Free Smile has made, and from the comparisons, from the statistics that we see here, yes, I think Sui is a great blockchain. Don't get me wrong. I think Sui is a great project. But I think Monad, in comparison to Sui, is definitely undervalued, right? So if you're, if you are looking for an undervalued altcoin that has nice upside, I think Monad is the choice for you, right? In my humble opinion. So as always, guys, none of this is financial advice. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share the videos. Really appreciate the support. Never invest more than you're willing to lose. I'll catch you in the next one.